This program has been brought to you by Airtel, proud supporter of Africa's rising football stars.
Airtel Rising Stars, one of the greatest tournaments in Africa. Finding the best teams, the best talent, and which players are good enough to train at the Manchester United Soccer Schools camp. If you're out there, we'll find you.
We start off today's program in Africa's warm heart, Malawi. It is also home to Africa's second deepest lake. The magnificent Lake Malawi occupies 1/5 of the southern African country. For the most part, it remains unspoilt. And with over 1,000 species of fish, the lake supplies work for thousands of Malawians who are fishermen, net makers, canoe makers, and fish traders. It also boasts pristine beaches on all sides, and along the northern edge of the lakeshore, an area largely untouched by tourists. Steep embankments, which form the walls of Africa's great Rift Valley, offer a breathtaking view.
We've got this huge, unbelievable lake of stars, which is called Malawi, and it's 900 kilometers long and 90 kilometers wide. And you've got about 300 meters above sea level. And secondly, it's the freshwater lake. When they go to the other, lakes like the Indian Ocean, it's seawater and it's polluted. Lake Malawi is not polluted. And thirdly, it's becoming to be more of a tourist, attraction. The current government, together with the private sector, they've actually upgraded the roads so that you can actually move up and down Malawi on a bituminized road. And the resorts are, they're beautiful, they're awesome.
Well, Malawi is well known as the home heart of Africa. This is just because of the friendliness of the people. Elsewhere, you can go, you'll be greeted by Mulibwanji, that is, how are you? Achimwene, Achimwene is like a brother. So if somebody is calling you Achimwene or a brother, that means you are so welcomed. Of course, Malawi has several tribes, but our common language is Chichewa, which is from the north up to the south, the central. We speak Chichewa.
And just like their neighbors, Malawians have a deep love for sport. Football is one of the most widely played at all levels. This is a country that simply loves the beautiful game. With the national side Malawi Flames creating a solid history of qualifying for some of Africa's biggest tournaments and playing well. Their most recent success came in 2011 as they moved through to the quarterfinals of the Sekefa Cup in Tanzania, finally bowing out to the host nation. Malawi certainly looks poised to take the game of football to the next level. This year, there is real optimism from the people of Malawi that an African Cup of Nations final berth is an achievable goal.
Malawi will make it to AFCON in 2013. If at all we can have at least 2 or 3 friendlies with strong teams in Africa, say like Egypt, Zambia, who were the winners of the previous AFCON. That means with experience these young players can gain from that friendlies, and for sure we can go to AFCON in 2013.
The last 3 games, you note that we played, the last game we played against Chad, we won 2-0. The other one before Chad, we drew against Nigeria. The other one we drew against Kenya 0-0. You would see that we maintained a clean sheet, of course, with some draws. But the good thing is we have qualified for the next round of the AFCON.
But you know, that goodness coming in because of Massa. Most of those players which are playing in the national team today came from Malawi School Sports Association. So it's really wonderful, it's good, and we are proud whenever we watch our national team play.
Perhaps even a first World Cup appearance in 2016 in Brazil.
Malawi will qualify because we have seen, and those so-called big giants, you have seen falling at Kamuzu Stadium, and we are seeing others coming and they will fall. So we are very confident that Malawi will qualify.
Development has also been key to the improvement of the game at the national level, with a number of youth academies and facilities popping up across the country.
Our football is not growing as compared maybe to our neighboring countries, just because of what I can term as poor infrastructure these days. Because in the past we used to have grounds elsewhere, but right now most of our primary schools, you find that there are no school grounds whereby young talent can be identified. It's only maybe at the big stadiums like Kamuzu Stadium, community centers. That's where you can find a stadium.